And of course, we're here at the hotel. As I was saying, there's a lot of evacuees here, and we were talking to people who live just 2 miles away, a lot of them in mobile home parks, and they say they totally expect that they will not go back to their homes in one piece, but they're hoping that they'll have their lives, they'll have their safety here, and there's such a sense of community. Even in the lobby, there's sort of a potluck among people that know each other from this area, so they're just trying to be positive that at least they'll have their safety here in this hotel. Hi there. Well, we're seeing a ton of wind. It's been scary at points. Our hotel that we're standing next to actually lost power, but we still are just listening by the window, and it feels like you're hearing a jet go by. I mean, sometimes the noise is just astounding from all this wind. But as far as rain, we're not seeing like a ton of rainfall in this area right now, but I will say storm surge was a huge concern here in Manatee County and Bradenton and Ellington, because not only are they near the Gulf Coast, but Manatee River goes right next to us. We could actually see it from our hotel room window. So I'm sure storm surge is still going to be an issue. Obviously, we can't tell that right from the hotel. What we can tell is that there's just been a ton of wind. I'm actually not far. I want to make it clear I am not far from the hotel, just by a few feet, because it's scary. There's high winds here. And I will say, as the eye of the storm might have passed us, it got very calm for a few minutes, but you can't be fooled. The winds came back, and I think they actually came back stronger. We actually stepped inside because we were just getting beaten down by the wind and the rain, but we're going to step inside the lobby and actually show you some of the community that's taking place here tonight. Again, a lot of these people came from just 2 miles down the road. In mobile home parks and homes that they didn't feel safe in, and now they're here weathering the storm together.
What are you seeing out there tonight? I know you're getting blown around a bit earlier.
Hi, Mark. Yeah, I am definitely that windblown reporter. We actually moved to the front side of the hotel that we're staying at, though, because it seems to have died down a little. When we spoke to you guys at 8, we were getting the front side of that storm. It was really scary. We saw branches coming down. Our hotel lost power. Then it went really quiet. I think we were in the eye of the storm, but you can't be fooled by that. Now we're seeing the back end of it, and we're seeing a lot of winds. I'm going to have Scott, my photographer, just kind of walk around and try to show you some of the winds that we're seeing. Really concerned. We could actually see Manatee River from our hotel room. So we were sort of expecting it to come here. We haven't seen that yet. That's a good thing. Another good thing is that we've seen a ton of people evacuating. Obviously, we're at a hotel, but we also went to shelters today where we saw a ton of people evacuating. Shelters were full. I mean, we're talking 1,500 people. That's a ton of people in shelters ahead of a hurricane. People were definitely listening to officials and heeding warnings. That resident you just heard from, we were standing in the lobby with her just last hour, and unfortunately, she had got a phone call from a neighbor. She had found out that her roof had blown off her house, and she was uninsured, so she was very unhappy, and I feel like that is what's to come when the morning comes. We've been safe here, and that's been the most important thing. Again, stuff is stuff, but she was in tears as she learned that her home, she couldn't go back to her home, which is what we're going to hear again more of when we start to assess the damage tomorrow.
What's the damage like there today?
Hi, Linda. Yeah, we were here last night, and we saw the eye of the storm. We saw some of the worst wind gusts. I was telling you guys from our hotel that we were in last night. It sounded like a jet engine outside of our window. And now, of course, today we're seeing what some of that wind damage did. Now, at our hotel, we were speaking with residents of the area who had evacuated there for their safety. They told us they got calls last night finding out that their homes are destroyed. And now this is their neighborhood. This is what we're seeing. You can tell all of this was enclosed. Their walls are completely thrown onto the street. You can see their furniture, their couch, their desk, their kitchen completely exposed to the outside now. All of these homes in this area of Ellington, it's called the Tide View neighborhood, look like this.
Let's bring in Fox 13's Evan Moon live in Ellington tonight with more on this. Hi there, Evan. You spent there all day today. I know some people say enough is enough, and sadly they're done with this. They're planning to move, huh?
Hi, Mark. Yeah, a lot of people said they might not stay in Florida. It's sad to hear. It's heartbreaking, but they just don't want to deal with this again. And we've been in Manatee County for a few days speaking with residents. A few residents at our hotel last night were from this very neighborhood, and this is what they went back to this morning. Homes ripped apart, roofs off of houses. It's extremely sad, and we spoke with some of these owners in these neighborhoods today. And unfortunately, this kind of devastation behind me can be seen all across Manatee County, and Manatee County officials are still working to get power lines off of roads, trees off of roads. There's still a lot of power outages in this area, so they're urging people, please be careful as you go back to your homes and assess the damage, because there's still danger out there. There's still power lines down as they work to clean this up. It's going to take weeks, guys.